This is part of the Garrison mining camp. The mill's just around the corner. If you look up Chilean Mill on our channel, you'll come up with the look inside the mill. But this is their ore bin. You can see the big sheets of steel inside and the chutes. So, you know, it's a not insubstantial ore bin. And there were workings, underground workings that came out right there. There's underground workings at the head, and I think they went in on that side over there, some too. So we're just up exploring and hoping the rain doesn't get us. This is a pretty neat bit of kit here. This was an ore conveyor. It came up, and so it bucket chain, essentially, kind of like a sawdust chain on a sawmill. Actually, it could be what it is. So it runs all the way down in there, and then they would put the ore on it, and it would come out, and I assume probably dump into a truck or something right over here. This was the little ore house that it came out of. See down into the shafting down there, and it's kind of been bulldozed over the top. A little bit nervous about it. Just pushing in over here. There's a conveyor roller. You can see where it jammed, so it wore it flat. Some intake ups. There's a bit of canvas belting right there. My guess this is another end for either another conveyor. There was the steps that led down in, right there. So there's some pretty cool iron and whatnot up here in this one. Pretty neat stuff. Well, in the 3 years that I've neglected coming up here, beautiful old Pony Start Caterpillar 30 has vanished. It was right here. It's a bummer. It actually was one of the main reasons I was coming up here to get a video of the old Cat 30 and little Pony Start. But yeah, I don't even have one. Even in the old camera, the old stuff, it just don't have any of that. You got cabins up there. You got big tin buildings up there, and some work sheds down here, and fuel deposits. And the mine car's gone too. That's a bummer. That is a bummer. Well, maybe somebody stole it for their collection, which would irritate me less than if it ended up being scrapped. I hope it wasn't scrapped. But yeah, nice old house there. That's the bunkhouse. I guess it's only 2 stories. I remember being 3 stories. Beautiful bunkhouse there. A few more work sheds. We once rescued a cow out of that door at old Wednesday, and she got herself wedged in there. She's been in there a long time. Huh. Well, let's go see what they left of the garbage pile. Well, I don't think they were scrappers, because they sure left a lot of heavy iron. That's still laying up here. They must have been doing a fair bit of work up here in the 80s. It's the only thing I can think of. Ooh. I wonder where that door came out of. Sort of rear hatch to something. Could even be a Jeep, maybe. Anyways, they left a lot of heavy iron. Oh man, I wanted to video that dozer. That's the whole reason we're up here today. But yeah, this is just one of their scrap piles. See? Big hunk right there. there be one of the outhouses, dust shitters. This one's on skids, so you can drag it around. It's still in decent shape because it has a metal roof on it. But I noticed the seats have fallen in. Two-holer, so you can get cozy. These huge metal stay rods running along up in here. It's clear they've just been bulldozed out of the ground. I don't know what they're from. Carbonic. Man, I'd almost say that was like a wood gasification unit right there. I don't know what it is. Cooking range. Big stationary motors used to sit here. What they ran, well, that I don't know, but they used to be pretty big. There's a toolbox right there. Empty metal toolbox. Texaco cans. Harvest King. Lubricants. Lots and lots of old metal cans. Water pump to something. Water chute to something. Old pump sprayer. Looks like a Dodge truck grill. Like I said, a lot of cool junk in this one. Let's peek in that building. Well, there's a neat old hand lantern. Look at that thing. Screwed it in place on top of those big old lantern batteries, I suppose. Aluminum grease gun. It's too bad it's crushed. That's kind of cool. Bed frame's kind of cool. Old oil heater. Cinex motor oil. Another Texaco can. Still full of grease. Grease and dead rats and things that fell in there. Big clutch disc or something. See, scrappers haven't hit here. There's lots of that. Starter motors still left. You know, they're their tool boards. Axle seals to a big truck. Axle spline to something. More water pumps. Frozen power steering pump. Grease gun parts, inner tubes. Starter motors all lined up. Carburetor. We have any marks on this? 2-barrel. Who made it? 2-barrel Carter. Looks like WCD. I see 631 stamped on it. Oil under screws. More starter motors, power steering pumps and junk. Some big crawler grousers down there and some blade cutting edges. Oh, I thought Thought that was a magneto for a second. Cool. Well, let's go look at some more.